before you give up, before you believe that your situation is too broken, stop for a moment, because Jesus is still moving. He is still healing. He is still opening doors. He is still stepping into impossible situations and changing everything. What looks delayed is not denied. What looks dead can still live again. What looks impossible is still possible in the hands of Jesus. So, take a deep breath, open your heart, and let these Bible verses speak life into your spirit. This is not the end of your story. Jesus is about to change your situation. 1. John 11:25. Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life." Lord Jesus, you are the resurrection. You bring life where things look dead. You bring hope where everything feels lost. You bring power into places we thought were finished. Today, I bring you every situation that feels impossible, every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every broken piece of my heart, and I ask you to breathe life again. What I cannot fix, you can restore. What I cannot change, you can turn around. Jesus, step into my situation and let resurrection power begin to move. 2. Mark 5:36. Do not be afraid, only believe. Father, when fear speaks loudly, help me believe louder. When doubt rises in my heart, help me hold on to faith. When my situation looks unchanged, remind me that you are still working. I will not let fear decide my future. I will not let worry control my spirit. I choose to believe. I choose to trust. I choose to stand on your word. Jesus, help me believe that breakthrough is still possible. 3. Psalm 126:5. Those who sow in tears shall reap with songs of joy. Lord, you saw every tear. You saw the nights I cried quietly. You saw the prayers I whispered when I had no strength left. Nothing was wasted. Not one tear fell unnoticed. Not one painful season was forgotten. And now I believe the tears I sowed in pain, you will turn into songs of joy. The sorrow I carried, you will turn into testimony. The heaviness I felt, you will turn into praise. Jesus, let joy rise again. 4. Isaiah 41:13. For I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand. It is I who say to you, fear not, I am the one who helps you. Lord, hold my hand today. I don't want to walk through this alone. I don't want to carry fear anymore. I don't want to pretend I am strong when my heart feels tired. Take my hand, Jesus. Lead me through this valley. Guide me through this uncertainty. Help me through this situation. You are not watching me struggle from far away. You are close. You are helping me. You are holding me. And because you are holding my hand, I will not be afraid. 5. 2 Kings 20:5. I have heard your prayer. I have seen your tears. Behold, I will heal you. Father, this verse reminds me that you hear. You see, you care. You are not blind to my pain. You are not deaf to my prayer. You have seen the tears I tried to hide. You have heard the prayers I could barely speak. And you are still the God who heals. Heal my heart. Heal my mind. Heal my situation. Heal what life has wounded. Heal what disappointment has broken. Jesus, let your healing power move through every part of my life. 6. Psalm 31:24. Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord. Lord, waiting has not been easy. There were days I wondered if anything would change. There were days my faith felt small. There were days I almost gave up. But today, I ask you to strengthen my heart. Give me courage while I wait. Give me peace while I trust. Give me hope while I cannot yet see the answer. I may be waiting, but I am not waiting alone. You are with me in the waiting. and you are preparing my breakthrough. 7. Job 22 and 28. You will decide on a matter, and it will be established for you, and light will shine on your ways. Father, let your light shine over my path. Where there has been confusion, bring clarity. Where there has been delay, bring movement. Where there has been darkness, bring light. Establish what is from you. Remove what is not. Guide my decisions. Order my steps. Let my life come into alignment with your will. Jesus, shine your light over this situation and lead me into breakthrough. 8. Psalm 107, 13-14. Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and He delivered them from their distress. He brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death, and burst their bonds apart. Lord, I cry out to you today, not with perfect words, but with a sincere heart. Deliver me from distress. Bring me out of darkness. Break every chain that has held me back. Break fear. Break confusion. Break discouragement. Break the weight that has been pressing on my soul. Jesus, you are the chain breaker. You are the deliverer. You are the one who brings freedom. Bring me out and bring me into peace. 9. Matthew 9:29. According to your faith, be it done to you. Jesus, increase my faith. Not faith based on what I see, but faith based on who you are. Faith that believes even before the answer appears. Faith that trusts even when the door has not opened yet. Faith that keeps praying. Faith that keeps hoping. Faith that keeps standing. Let my faith rise above my situation. Let my trust become stronger than my fear. Jesus, according to your will, let breakthrough come. 10. Isaiah 57:18-19. I have seen his ways, but I will heal him. I will lead him and restore comfort to him. Father, thank you for seeing me completely and still choosing to heal me. You see my weakness, but you still love me. You see my mistakes, but you still call me. You see my pain, and you still restore me. Lead me, Lord. Heal me, Lord. Restore comfort to my heart. Let peace return to the places where anxiety has lived. Let hope return to the places where fear has settled. Jesus, restore me from the inside out. 11. Psalm 18:6. In my distress I called upon the Lord. To my God I cried for help. From his temple he heard my voice. Lord, I call on you now. From the depth of my heart, I cry for help. Help me in this situation. Help me in my mind. Help me in my family. Help me in my finances. Help me in my health. Help me in the places I don't even know how to explain. You hear me. My voice reaches you. My prayer matters to you. And because you hear me, I know help is coming. 12. Luke 18:27. What is impossible with man is possible with God. Jesus, this is the truth I hold on to. What is impossible for me is possible for you. What I cannot change, you can change. What I cannot open, you can open. What I cannot restore, you can restore. What I cannot understand, you already know. So I stop calling my situation impossible. I place it in your hands, and I declare by faith, with God this can change. 13. Psalm 112:4. Light dawns in the darkness for the upright. Father, let light dawn in my darkness. Let morning come after this long night. Let hope rise where despair tried to stay. Let peace enter where fear has been loud. I believe darkness cannot last forever. I believe the sun will rise again. I believe you are bringing light into my situation. Jesus, let this be the season where everything begins to turn. 14. 1 Samuel 1:27. For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me my petition that I made to him. Lord. This verse reminds me that you answer prayer. You hear the desires of the heart. You remember the prayers spoken through tears. You are faithful to respond in your time. I bring my request before you again. I bring my situation before you again. I bring my heart before you again, and I trust you with the outcome. Let my testimony one day be, I prayed for this, and the Lord answered me. 15. Psalm 118:17. I shall not die, but I shall live and recount the deeds of the Lord. Father, I declare life over my situation, life over my hope, life over my faith, life over my future. This situation will not destroy me. This season will not defeat me. This pain will not have the final word. I will live. I will rise. I will testify of what the Lord has done. Jesus is changing my situation. Jesus is making a way. Jesus is turning it around. Jesus, I give you everything. I give you the situation that has been heavy on my heart. I give you the burden I have carried too long. I give you the fear I could not shake. I give you the questions I could not answer. I give you the pain I could not explain. And I ask you, change what only you can change. Move where only you can move. Heal what only you can heal. Open what only you can open. Lord, I do not want to live controlled by fear. I do not want to wake up every day expecting the worst. I do not want to keep carrying yesterday's pain into today's blessing. So I surrender. I surrender my timeline. I surrender my control. I surrender my worry. I surrender my plan, and I receive your peace. Jesus, walk into this situation. Walk into my home. Walk into my heart. Walk into my thoughts. Walk into my future. Let your presence change the atmosphere. Let your word silence fear. Let your power bring breakthrough. I believe that something is shifting. I believe that doors are opening. I believe that chains are breaking. I believe that my situation is not too hard for you. I believe Jesus is still changing lives, and I believe he is changing mine. Say this softly with faith. Jesus is changing my situation. Jesus is making a way. Jesus is opening the right doors. Jesus is healing what was broken. Jesus is restoring my peace. Jesus is strengthening my heart. Jesus is turning it around. I will not give up. I will not fear. I will trust the Lord. My breakthrough is coming. My testimony is forming. My situation is changing. In Jesus' name, amen. If this prayer touched your heart, take one more deep breath and remember this. Jesus has not forgotten you. Your situation is not too difficult for him. Your tears have not been wasted. Your prayers have not been ignored. God is working, even now. Subscribe and share with someone who needs breakthrough today. Remember, Jesus can change everything.